In the 8th chapter, Sagun Upasana was pointed out as a mean to attain karma mukti. In fact, it was an incidental topic. The aim of the Lord is not to teach Sagun Upasana as a mean for karma mukti. Hello and welcome to my channel. We are reading Bhagavad Gita and today reading chapter 9, Rajvidya, Rajguhya, Yoga. So let's continue. The main purpose of Upasana is to qualify oneself to know the truth, nature of the Lord and attain liberation in this lifestyle. Thus, the Lord wants to teach Upasana mainly as a preparatory step to knowledge. This was done in the 7th chapter. Krishna brings out this idea in this chapter also. In the first 3 verses, Krishna introduces the topic, its glory and the qualifications needed for its pursuit. The topic is the knowledge of God in both the Sagun and the Nirgun forms. It is the most secret and sacred knowledge which releases one from bondage. It is the easiest and immediate in giving the result. The seeker should have faith in the teacher and the teaching if the pursuit should be fruitful. In the next 3 verses, the Lord reveals His true nature. He pervades the entire universe. Still, He is not related to anything. In fact, there is no universe other than God. Yet, it appears because of His Maya. He is even non-dual and relationless, like space. Then Krishna comes down and redefines Himself, accepting the universe. He is the basis of the origin, existence, and the solution of the entire universe. Blessed by God, His Prakriti, which is inseparable from Him, keeps this cycle of creation going. Though the Lord's presence is inevitable for all these phenomena, He is not involved in any one of them as doer or enjoyer. He is a karta and a bhokta. In the 11th verse, Krishna talks about the cause of bondage. Because of the fundamental ignorance, no one knows the nature of God. Consequently, he is mistaken for a human being with birth, form, etc. Thus, it is due to ignorance and consequent delusion regarding the nature of God and oneself that one gets bound. Though ignorance is universal, many do not accept the fact. Hence, they never attempt to get rid of it. Believing neither in the scriptures nor in the established traditions, these atheists take to evil ways as directed by their instincts and waste their precious life. On the other hand, there are some noble people who clearly recognize their bondage and worship the Lord, seeking Him alone to get out of the bondage. Krishna points out here that various devotees worship Him in manifold ways. Some worship God as identical with themselves, some as different from themselves, and some as everything. In this context, the Lord describes His cosmic form, Vishvato Muktavam. In the next 3 verses, Bhagwan talks about 2 types of devotees: those who seek various finite ends through Him, and those who seek the infinite God only. The Lord points out that the worship for finite ends will be definitely fruitful, but being finite, they cannot last long. Even the attainment of heavens is finite only. A Nishkam Bhakt worships God seeking nothing else. The Lord promises to take care of even the worldly well-being of such a Bhakt because he has renounced all his worldly pursuits. From verse 23 to 29, the Lord stresses the point that whether one should continue in samsara or attain moksha is one's own choice. When people seek finite goals through the worship of other deities, they are invoking the finite aspect of that one infinite God alone. All their prayers go to that one God only. Thus, they miss the infinite due to ignorance. Though the Lord is capable of giving everything, He can give only what the devotee is willing to receive. Hence, the Lord says that one gets what type of worship one must do to attain the infinite. Bhagwan says that the worship is the simplest for a Nishkam Bhakt. He can offer anything. The attitude is important. Even if that is not possible, one should convert every action into worship by offering it at the feet of the Lord. Such a Bhakt is Karma Yogi, as well as a sannyasi. He becomes purified and liberated soon by getting the teaching of scriptures through a guru. Krishna concludes this topic by emphasizing that he is available to all. It is for us to claim him or not. In the last 5 verses, Krishna glorifies bhakti. The greatness of bhakti is that even those who are not qualified for self knowledge, because of their past sins, weaknesses, extrovertedness, or dullness, can take to bhakti and achieve the goal. Thus, bhakti is universal. The devotee will never perish. In conclusion, Krishna sums up the pursuit of bhakti. Thus, fix your mind on me. Be my devotee. Keep me as your goal. Be my worshipper. Surrender to me. Thus, fixing the mind, you will attain me alone, who am the self. Here we should note that bhakti, whether it is taken as constant love of God or meditation on Sagun Ishwar, cannot directly take one to the goal. It can take one to a guru only. One has to gain self knowledge by the study of scriptures under a guru. This alone can lead one directly to liberation. Since the chapter deals with the knowledge of God, which is the greatest and the rarest, it is called Rajvidya rajguhya Yoga. So, this is it for today. I'll read chapter 10 in my next video. Till then, keep listening beautiful stories and keep smiling.